All right, we are back with another episode of It's That Easy, and this time we're looking at the college football playoffs. We're down to the Final Four in college football, man. It's going to be awesome. As always, I'm with my co-host, Big Peso. I know you got a lot of good stuff on these games, so
I
looking
got
forward to hearing that.
some surprising numbers,
I
man.
like it. I like it. Hey, so if you're watching, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you get a chance. And also, we'll put some affiliate links down if you want to partake in some of the fun and, put some bets on maybe on these games. Who knows? You could win some big pesos. So
Oh yeah,
see how that goes. All right, man. So let's jump into them. The first one, Thursday night game. So that's kind of cool. They put them on separate nights. You got Thursday, you got Miami at Ole Miss. So just to do a quick recap, Miami, they put a beating on Ohio State. Ohio State didn't score till the third quarter, and they made it close. I think it was 17-14 at one point, but then Miami pulled away. But it was the defense. The defense was the difference in the game. They shut down because Ohio State could score a lot of points. Like their receivers caught a lot of touchdowns. Yeah, they didn't do it this time as much. So they did a good job. And then Ole Miss, they were supposed to lose because I picked them to lose. And guess what? They won. They won 39-34. They scored 20 points in the fourth quarter to win by 5. That was a shocker because I thought Georgia had them right where they wanted them. And then, man, Ole Miss came out. And the quarterback for Ole Miss, it was like he was in a video game. The dude was running all over the place, throwing footballs left and right. Yeah, it was a crazy game. But you know what? I was happy to see him win. I didn't want them to win because I bet against them. But if anybody's going to beat Kirby Smart, go ahead and be Ole Miss. So,
yeah,
what do you got on these games, man?
man. I looked at the last three games here coming into this last playoff here, and Miami is running the ball about 150 yards a game, and they're putting up about 24 points, which is awesome for their good defense because they're holding all their opponents the last 3 to 8 points a game. Their weakness, though, well, their strength is their rushing defense.
Right.
Their offense runs for 156, but their defense holds teams to under 55 yards a game rushing. But their weakness, they allow 250 yards a game in the air.
Yeah, that is what they gave up to Ohio State was 2 passing touchdowns. So, yeah.
And that's not good against this team.
True.
So,
True.
Ole Miss, they're still putting up over 500 yards a game, total yardage, and they're putting up almost 40 points a game.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man.
I mean, Miami's favorite. That was kind of a shock. Well, no, it wasn't a shocker to me because I think defense wins championships. So it wasn't a shocker that Miami was 3.5-point favorite. The 51 points, though, that right there, that's telling you like they're saying they're going to score. Miami doesn't score a ton of points, but they're saying they're going to score this game because they got 51 points on those guys.
They haven't given up more than 17 points a game since November the 1st.
Yeah. Yep.
So I don't know. Ole Miss, like I said, they're putting up big offensive numbers. Their defense gives up about 21 points a game, and they're lucky that they're only giving up 21 points a game because they allow over 160 yards on the ground and over 230 yards in the air.
Yeah.
So take that 165 they give up on rushing yards to Miami running the ball for 156. That they're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Miami's gonna run this ball right up their butts. So
yeah, Ole Miss, they did a good job in the second half of keeping the defensive line of Georgia. Well, the quarterback ran like crazy too, but they did a good job of protecting him here and there to let them to score. They scored 27 points in the second half of that game. So in Miami, on the other hand, even though they gave up 14 points in the second half, they got after A&M's quarterback, and that defensive line got after Ohio State quarterback. And I don't see why it's going to change, to be honest with you.
Yep.
I think that's going to do it.
What's the combined points that Miami has allowed in the first quarter in the last 3 games?
Good question.
0.
Yeah, that's true.
No first quarter scores in the last 3 games.
Wow, that's crazy,
Yep.
man.
and their
Yeah.
defense is getting over 5 sacks a game.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. No, the defense is their strength. Their defensive line is their strength. So it's going to be a really good game, man.
You combine the total scores for Miami and Ole Miss over the last 3 games, so a total of 6 games, 5-1 to the under.
Wow.
Yeah. So I tried to look at the best defensive teams that Ole Miss has played.
Yeah.
They played Georgia twice, Mississippi State, and OU. You would expect that these good defensive teams would have done something to Ole Miss, kept the score down.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, they didn't.
Georgia 39-34 and 43-35.
Yeah.
Mississippi State 38-19, OU 34-26. So even though these other teams are good defense, Ole Miss was still putting up big numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, and when they scored 34 on Oklahoma, that was earlier in the year when Oklahoma was the number one defense in the country.
Yep. Yeah. True.
So, but I do like the fact that Miami runs for over 150 and Ole Miss gives up over 160 on the ground.
I
So
like it. I like it. You got a pick for this game?
I like Miami.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a tough one, man, because Ole Miss, they're kind of running on that, hey, we lost our coach and we're going to stick it to Lane Kiffin, and they've done a good job up to this point. Does the magic keep rolling, or is it over? I don't know.
Yeah.
But if yeah, but the reason I like Miami is because of defense. Maybe they won't
I-
stop. Maybe they won't do the no points in the first half kind of thing. But I think, man, I think they're just going to get after them. And Ole Miss, the quarterback had to run around like crazy to make it happen. But also, when you do that, you can also make mistakes, right? And so
yeah.
that's what Miami does. They make you make mistakes, and that's what I kind of see happening here, man. I kind of like
You like
Miami, and I like the under in this game.
So
So,
what about on my 13-point teaser, my big teaser, Miami plus 10, under 65.
oh, yeah, that's the other thing that I was going to say. So, with the way I can use on the where I bet on sportsbet.io,
Yeah.
I can actually I can mess with the numbers, and I would actually love to take Miami in the plus,
Okay.
and bring down and pick up that over under. But I think at 51, I don't think they're going to score that much anyway. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, that looks really good. So I think that's a good teaser there. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
so then let's go over to Friday's game. Oregon, who let's see, they were number 5 in the nation. Let's see, Miami was number 10, and Ole Miss was number 6. At least,
Okay.
that was the playoff seeding. Sorry, and then was that the seedings or was that their overall rank? That's their rank, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oregon's number 5, and Indiana was number 1, and they finished number 1 in the nation. Uh, Indiana beat up Alabama. They gave up 3 points, and there was one field goal in the third quarter. Other than that, they shut them out, 38-3. I mean, they actually got shut out in the first quarter, and then they put up 17, and you knew it was over when they started to
Yeah.
score like that. And then Oregon, wow, that I think I said this before, but I was shocked. So I did not expect a shutout by Oregon. Maybe that's how bad Texas Tech's offense is, but Oregon really their defense showed up, and that's
That is-
because they gave up the ball multiple times on downs. Right, Texas Tech had chances because they fourth down they would stop them. They actually gave up. They had a couple turnovers, and Tech still couldn't do anything. Man, they couldn't do anything, and Oregon beats them 23-0. Yeah,
Yeah.
so this game, I feel like is going to be a very defensive battle as well because these guys, that's what they do. They shut you out, and they score on you. But I think the score is going to be lower than 47.5. But what do you got on this
Yeah.
one?
I looked at the good defensive teams that Oregon played this year. Outside of Indiana, they played Texas Tech, Washington, Iowa, Wisconsin. And they won those games 23-0, 26-14, 18-16, and 21-7.
That
So all
yeah,
pretty low scores. Um, Oregon's defense they play a lot better than I thought they did, especially
true,
against the
true.
pass.
Yeah. When you think of
So
Oregon, you think offense, I didn't think defense, but now that you put those
Yeah.
numbers up, they did do well. Hey, that 18-16, was that against Iowa?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that was one of those underdog picks. Iowa
Yep.
covering the spread on on
That was your
Oregon.
that was your reach around.
That was a reach around. Okay,
You
man, I like it.
you look at Oregon's last loss, and that was to Indiana
Yeah,
at Oregon. They lost 20-30, and they were a 7-point favorite.
at home,
So
at home.
you look in that loss to Indiana. IU ran the ball 37 times for over 110 yards, and they threw it 30 times for 210 yards. Oregon couldn't run the ball. They only had 80 yards on the ground and 180 yards in the air. So Mendoza, he ran the ball 6 more times for 30 yards in that game. But for Indiana, they had 15 of their 20 passes were to the same two guys,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Surratt and Cougar. So 15 of 20 passes were completed to those two. So yeah, I mean, Oregon's uh, Oregon's defensive plan is obviously got to be to shut these two guys out.
Right, right.
But I like a low scoring game in that, and man, Indiana's the best team in the country. So
Yeah, it's hard to pick against the best team in the country, especially they already beat them once.
I don't know if I should tease 47 down and play over 34, or tease it up and play under 60.
I would tease it up for some reason, for some dumb reason. I love to play the under, but I would tease it up, play the under. It gets me in trouble more than often than not. I will say that. So
Every week you say, "Yeah, I'm gonna take the under," and then the next week, "Oh, I'll never bet the under again."
I'll never do it. Yeah. Well, this week, guess what? I'm taking the unders on these.
Oh hell!
Um,
All right,
and do you like Indiana? I mean,
I
just
do.
at 3.5. You like Indiana?
Well, I would never bet play anybody at 3.5, but I would buy that hook to 3.
Yeah. 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 I mean, I could see where you play Ole Miss and Oregon at the plus, not to win,
Yeah,
but just to cover. Because
sure.
they'll be close. But in this game, I would actually take Indiana plus the 3.5 or minus 3.5, and I got to go the under. I got to go the
Okay,
under. I don't think they're gonna. What was the score of the last game you said that they played against each
20
other?
to 30.
Okay. Oh, so 50. Okay, that's why they put them at 47 probably. Okay, gotcha. Damn it. I mean, I meant to say the over. So yeah, probably over.
Okay,
No, I think no. I think as they get further into this game, like if you look at all the games, they were all defensive, right? I think even when they beat Alabama 38-3, it was 41 points. So I think
yeah,
it's going to be under because I think they don't play as wide open as they do in the regular season, and I bet you
right.
it'll be closer. So, but
Okay,
yeah, those are our picks, man. I'm gonna pick a Miami, Indiana, uh, championship game.
I like it.
All right. And so, will you just tease the two games, or are you going to add a couple of
I don't know,
pro
man.
games to it?
People have to check the comments. I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay.
After
You
last
could do
week,
a
I feel
two,
good.
right? You could do two
Yeah.
teams, but you can't do 13
Well,
points on them, right?
no, no, no,
Okay. Okay. Ooh, that'd be your favorite, the 7 point, the tickler on that one. So
no, sir.
yeah. Oh man. All right. Any closing remarks before we end this? Because these are gonna be good games.
Yeah, man, don't get under an Oklahoma cheerleader. That's all I got to say.
Man, you always have the best advice. I will say that. So.
Yeah, it's getting me this far.
Hey, so if you're watching the video, make sure to like the video. That helps us out a lot. Check out the comments if you get a chance. Subscribe. That'd be awesome too. And then, yeah, and we'll have some affiliate links, like I said, so you can join in on the fun. Maybe you can make those big pesos for this weekend. You
Come
never
on.
know. So, all right, for Big Peso and myself, we will talk to you soon when we're talking about Miami and Indiana in the championship game. Hook 'em.